Hi everybody, well today is the day I'm going to show you how to do my radish dip. I'm really excited to show you this because this has always been a hit whenever I take it to a party or to a gathering. And the easy part about this is it only takes 6 ingredients. Initially, I usually keep these kinds of pots on an open shelf in my kitchen. I have a big open area to be able to grab whatever I need. You can have 8 ounces of cream cheese. You can have 4 teaspoons of butter melted so that's nice and soft. There is a half of a teaspoon of celery salt. I just add that in. A half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, which I tend to go a little bit more because I like that flavoring. And then I ended up buying some fresh radishes because I was able to find them, which I was really happy about. And what I do is I cut them off. I even keep my little ends on them because the stems are, the roots are fine because it is a root vegetable. And when I cut them off, I save all my greens and I put them into my little compost bin. I have a compost bin that I keep on my counter. So even with the onions that I cleaned off here, everything goes in my little compost bin and it goes out for my garden. And usually I fill this pretty much every single day. By the time we get done doing our eggs and doing our eggshells, it's gone in there. And when we do our celery and cauliflower, all that goes in there too. A couple ways you can do, you're going to be shredding some onions as well as a cup of radishes. There's ways that you can use to shred. You can use a hand shredder, but guess what? When you try to do this with an onion, it doesn't work so well. It becomes a gooey mess. So I don't recommend onions on here, but you can easily do it with your radishes. Everybody who does this kind of likes their radishes at different consistencies. Some like it really finely shredded. Our family likes it to be a little bit more chunkier. So this doesn't tend to give us as much of the chunk as we're looking for because it gives us kind of a shred, but not as much as we'd like. And also, I'll be honest with you, I can be a little bit lazy when it comes to doing some of my cooking because I don't have a lot of time. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting these into what's called a La Machine. This is from like the 1980s. I got this years ago and I still use it, but I love it. So I toss it in here. It's got my chopper blade on it. And I'm going to put my cover on. It's going to get a little bit loud for a second, but I just lock that into place and I pulse it. And depending upon the consistency, I can see it through my window. I pretty much get what I want within about 15 seconds. So I'm going to toss this off. I'll shake out my knife. A little piece of that. But you can kind of see the consistency that I have for it. And it asks for a cup. Actually, what I tend to do is I like more than a cup. So I'm going to scoop out 2 cups. And will this fit in here? Not necessarily. Again, I said I tend to do things that make this pretty fast for me so I can get it made. And there's a lot of aroma coming off of these. And I pack it in there. So when I'm doing this, I pack it so I can get as much as possible. So I'm like, yep, there's pretty good. I'm going to get about 1.5 cups out of here, and I won't waste any of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, yep, looks pretty good to me. I like it to have a lot of good flavor. So I'll put that all in. I'll toss this in. Then the same thing is with my onions. It asks for whole onions, so I'm going to toss my onion in. I don't like to mix my vegetables a lot of times because I want to get an idea of at least where I'm going. Toss this in. Add my onion in, put my cover back on. I tend to like my onions fairly small when I do this. So again, I'm going to pop this out. If you don't love that much onion, you can go ahead and put less onion in if you'd like. But the beauty of when you add these 2 items that are strong veggies into your cream cheese is it actually mutes them so they're not as strong as you'd think, because like right now this onion's got a nice strong flavor to it, and if I were to give like these onions or these radishes to my kids like straight up, they'd be going, no way, way too strong. They wouldn't want them because even right now I can feel that my eyes are watering. But it's all good because once I start mixing this together, my cream cheese is softened. I have my herb in there for my celery, salt, or celery seed, and I'm just going to mix it up. And I will let it, if I can, I'll let it sit overnight in the fridge. But once it sits, actually all these flavors go into the cream cheese, and oh, does it make a really flavorful dip. Or if you have to take it the same day, try to make it as early as possible so those flavors get into the cream cheese. So I've just been stirring this up, and this is what it looks like. I tend to find little fun containers that we can put like with chips and dip. I'll toss it in there. This is actually just one of our little side dishes, but that's how quick and easy it is to make. And this will store for a couple of weeks in your refrigerator. The thinner, or the more shredded you have your radishes, the quicker they're going to go more to a liquid because there's a lot of moisture in them. So I tend to keep a bit of a chunk on them, a little bit. And your family will know what it likes, and you'll be able to hear feedback from them. But if you let it wait overnight, you're going to have more flavor in the morning. If you make it in the morning and you use it in the evening, you're still going to get that good flavor out of it. You can use it right away if you want to. Just realize that the onion and the radish flavor won't go into the cream cheese as quickly. It takes a little bit of time. But it's great for a weekend party or a great thing to take to a party. So I hope you enjoy this. Below you will see the link to click on to get the recipe card for it. It's a quick, easy recipe with just 6 items in it. Hope you and your family enjoy it. We sure do. Thanks and have a great day, and thanks for watching.